Hello everyone, welcome to Kesar Tutorials. This is the platform where you can learn and grow. Now let us discuss about Hypermesh tool. So first of all, I will open the Hypermesh tool. Go to Windows, type Hypermesh 13. Okay, it's there here. So when we will open the Hypermesh 13, it's opening now. So this is how it will looks when you open the Hypermesh. This is the graphical user interface. So we will discuss each and every options afterwards. Now let us discuss about basic idea of FEA and Hypermesh tool. So we will go to some notes, rough notes I have made here. Now I will talk about FEA, and basically FEA is a problem solving technique where we can divide the physical structure into small sub modules. It means in FEA we can convert infinite number of degrees of freedom to finite number of degrees of freedom. That's how FEA can reduce the time taken for solving the complicated structure. However, the thing is in FEA the results are not exactly matched with the actual results. Anyhow, the FEA results are considerable to carry out analysis. This is the small introduction for FEA. Now we will talk about Hypermesh. Hypermesh is a pre-processing software where we can import the CAD data, and we will divide that CAD data into number of elements and nodes. So this is called mesh, and this process is called meshing. And later we will import these elements and nodes into any solver, and we will apply the mathematical function on it. That's how we will get the result. So this method is called FEA. This is the small introduction about FEA and Hypermesh. I have considered one example for modeling, Hypermesh modeling. Here in left side this is CAD data, and when I imported this CAD data into Hypermesh and I have meshed, after meshing that CAD data in here right side, this is result what I get. So basically I have divided this CAD data into small number of elements. So this is actually virtually, this is not real. These elements are just imaginary modules. The actual part is this. So in each element we have four nodes. We will discuss about the particular nodes and elements, different type of elements later on. Now we will discuss about the types of element. In right side here, as you can see, these kind of elements are called 1D elements. In 1D elements, here one node is here and one more node is here. So these type of elements are simplest form of type elements, and these types of elements are also called as beam elements. These kind of elements are used only when the size of the structure is too large in one direction and the size of the structure is very small in other two direction. For example, shaft. In shaft, the size of the structure is too large in one direction and the size of the structure is too small in other two direction. Now coming to the 2D elements. There are two types of 2D elements. One is tria element another one is quad element. I didn't show the tri elements here. We will discuss about tri elements in HyperMesh tool. Now we will discuss about quad element. This is called chord elements, as you can see in right side. This is called chord elements. In the chord elements, we have four nodes. As you can see, one is here, another one is here, one more is here, and another is here. So these kind of chord elements or 2D elements used only when the size of the structure is too too large in two direction and size of the structure is too small in one direction. For example, sheet metal. Now coming to the 3D elements. In 3D elements, there are three types of elements. One is brick elements or hexa elements. Another one is tetra elements or tetrahedral elements. Another one is prism elements. I haven't shown prism elements here. We will discuss about those kind of elements in HyperMesh tool directly. So coming to the HexaMesh elements, as you can see in my left side, this is called hexa element or brick element. It has 8 noded elements. So now coming to the tetrahedral element or tetra element. It has 4 noded elements. We will discuss later about all these kind of elements in directly HyperMesh tool. So this is all very little about FEA. From next video, we will directly start the HyperMesh tool session. Thank you for watching video.